Good morning. This is Danielle Rosell, licensed clinical social worker, and I'm also an instructor through the National Career Development Association. I'm starting these walk and talk series or drive and talk because when I'm in action is when I have my best thoughts. And today I am wanting to talk to mil spouses because it's Military Appreciation Month with Veterans Day coming up. And I was thinking about the mil spouses that I've been working with over the course of about 5 years. And there's one thing I've noticed among many of them. In the military, for families, there's this culture of service and volunteerism. And I love it because there is so much giving and generosity among military families and just in service to this country. One of the things, though, is that with the volunteerism, a lot of times for mil spouses, they're giving their time, their skills, and their energy for free. And there's nothing wrong with this, but when it translates to mil spouses going to apply for jobs, sometimes I've noticed they have a hard time translating what they've done in volunteerism over to the workforce. And because so often their skills are provided for free, there is a challenge in the mindset of saying, now I want to charge for what I bring to the table. So I want to talk to you about this in two different ways. There's the psychology behind it, and then there's the strategy. So when we constantly give our services for free, what tends to happen is we start losing touch with the fact that our services, our roles, our responsibilities, our tasks, when we translate over to the workforce, actually have monetary value. So to think about it, for example, if you're a volunteer coordinator, when you actually translate that into working in the nonprofit world, if you were living in Denver like I did, that equates to about $35,000 to $43,000 a year. If you were to translate any administrative skills, if you were to translate that to an executive assistant who's extremely strategic, one of my executive assistants was making $150,000 a year. In more administrative roles without the strategy piece, that could be monetized anywhere from the $30,000 range, depending on where you live, to the $70,000 range, depending on where you live. So I just am trying to help your mind wrap around the concept that your skills actually do have value and translate. So then the second piece is learning how to translate those skills. Because when you volunteer and you give to the community, you might be providing administrative skills, operations skills, technical skills, IT skills, whatever that might look like. And some of the best ways that you can translate those experiences is through stories. And when you look at a job description, instead of saying, "Ooh, I can't apply, I'm not good enough," instead think about all the things you've done through your volunteerism and start saying, "Wow, what one activity I did is similar to what's written in the job description. I could tell a story about it and write about it briefly in my resume, and I can articulate it as a story if I were offered a job interview." So my mil spouses, please know that we are so grateful for all that you do, your service to our country, and know you bring so much value to the table. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.